Hi everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 58 with my co-host Connie of Just Another Stitch.
Hello everyone.
If you are watching on replay, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you're working on and how you're doing today. I want to wish everyone a happy Tuesday. And if you are here with us currently, welcome and happy Tuesday to y'all. We have Diane and Vanessa. Welcome in. How are y'all today?
Hello Diane and Vanessa.
So how are you today, Connie?
It's been one of those mornings. Had trouble waking up this morning. So I really didn't get up until right before 10. Then basically this afternoon I want to work on my knitting. And not too much going on here. just the same old thing, just a different day.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, today, for me, I'm going to be working on a shawl that, well, my tutorial that I did for the roundabout ruffle shawl. Hey, Anita, welcome in. How are you? We're doing pretty good.
Hi, Anita.
The one I was doing for my tutorial for the roundabout ruffle shawl, I'm finishing that one off because I've never seen it done in a solid color. I've done it in 3 different variegateds, like the ice cream big scoop with beads for the beady challenge. I did the variegated one for the pattern picture, which was from Horizon Hobie cakes, and a scrap one when I first designed it. So it's going to be in a solid color.
Ooh, pretty.
And this is a 4-weight yarn. I think it's Red Heart Bunches of Hugs. It's a 4-weight yarn, and I am using a 7mm hook to finish it out. We have Brenda Young and Regina Marsh Knitting. Welcome in, ladies. How are y'all today?
Hi, Brenda and Regina.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Anita. That is my favorite shawl that I have designed, hands down. I absolutely love this pattern. This is the 4th time I've made it. That's how much I like it.
I can't make a pattern that many times. I struggle.
Yeah,
if I
neither
have to
can
make
I
a pattern.
usually.
I struggle if I have to make a pattern twice.
But I mean, it's the longer it gets. Hold on, I'm about to pull my stitches out. The longer it gets, the longer it takes to get from one side to the other. That's what I do not like about this pattern, because when you hit those solid double crochet rows, and yesterday, oh my God, I read my own pattern wrong, everyone. Oh my God. What happened was I reread, I misread one of the last lines of the repeat, and I had set it down for like 3 or 4 days, and before I started working on it again. Welcome in, Joanne. And I was like, okay, so I left off on row 23. So I had actually finished row 23, and I had recrocheted row 23. I didn't snap until I got to the end of the row. I'm like, oh man. So I had to rip it all out. And then so I was doing row 24, and I got to the end of that, and I was 3 or 4 stitches off. I'm like, oh crap.
Hey, it
so
could have been worse. It could have been a knitted shawl.
Oh, yeah, that's true. um, I had realized I forgot to put 2 double crochets in the last stitch of the previous row. I only put 1. Brenda, it's my roundabout ruffle shawl. Diane says, I'm watching y'all and working on dishcloths. Awesome. We have Trudy, Passamaquoddy, which is Cindy, and Invita, Lisa the Grammy. Welcome in, everyone.
And there was also Sarah and Kelly that joined us too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kelly,
Sarah, welcome in.
Kelly,
and Kelly, Crochet Me Pink.
Kelly, I do want to let you know, I finally got your stitch markers out in the mail yesterday. I'm so sorry it took so long, but I did send you a second set of 3, so you're getting extra stitch markers.
Sorry, I missed y'all too, but thank you, Connie, for catching that. And we have Angela Wright and Kim G. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone.
Diane goes, when stuff like that happens to me, I know it's time to take a break. For sure. I had to set it down and I was like, I can't believe I messed up 2 rows. And it took me probably 40 minutes to crochet from one side to the other. And I'm sitting there watching, I think, Sabrina Meladuz's video that she posted yesterday. And I was crocheting the whole 39 minutes of that video. And then I realized I messed up on it. I'm like, oh, man. So I ripped it out. I went and took a break, came back, started that other row, and then realized I had forgot to add a double crochet in the row in the last stitch before that. And I was like, okay, well, I'll fudge it somehow. I made it work.
I had one of those days with my my knit shawl a few weeks ago where my back was hurting really bad. And I was even questioning if I should be knitting with it like that. So I'm doing the row, and it was where you had 3 knit stitches, a CDD stitch, and then 3 knit stitches after, and along with other stitches. But somewhere I must have forgotten to do the 3 knit stitches either before or after the CDD. And it was like I had to frog back to my lifeline. I think it was like 6.5 rows. Then I get all the stitches back on the needles. And then I ended up doing the wrong row.
Oh.
And I noticed it like I was about halfway on the row. And I'm like, I'm on the wrong row. Frog time again.
Now, is that the Harani shawl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I had so much problems after a certain point. And see, I hadn't used lifelines yet. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Haroni. I'm on section B of it now. About halfway.
That's good.
So, it's coming along.
When you get what I would start doing, Connie, I know it's a lot to do, but every purl row, add a lifeline. It'll be a lot less trouble to have to rip out, 6 rows or something. That actually, I think, made me more conscious adding the lifeline in what I was doing, because that last shawl, the begonia swirl, never messed up until row 85. So,
and another thing I find that's helping is the stitch markers.
Yeah.
Where on section A, it was like off by 1. You had to adjust it by 1. But once you learned that, you basically could tell if you were staying on track. And then now with section B, it's like exactly, you don't have to worry about adjusting the stitch markers. but I'll get it finished eventually.
All right. Let's see. We have Sandra SC, Regina Reed, Charity of Frog Crochet. And if I missed anyone else, welcome. I thought I saw somebody else, but I could be mistaken.
Hello,
I think
everybody.
I got everybody.
There was Kim G, but I think you had gotten her.
Yeah. Pastor McCody says, sorry, I am late. Got a scratch on my foot and it was bleeding. I don't know what it was from. I was just sitting in my recliner. Well, that is odd. I hope you're not bleeding too bad. And Regina's working on a summer top. Cindy didn't do any crocheting yesterday. Spent the day canning and dehydrating. Oh, my grandmother did that a couple of, I think a week or so ago. She canned some tomatoes up and apples and different stuff. Oh no, Brenda says I'm on crutches. Went to doctors, had a bad arthritis flare up on my right knee. Couldn't walk, it hurt so bad. Oh, Brenda.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be praying for you, sweetie.
Exactly, and I hope you feel better soon.
My left knee gives me fits a lot, so I can sympathize there.
And for a while, I was having problems with my right knee after I had fallen.
Yeah.
But I have not had problems with my knee in a really long time. So.
Well, that's cool. Pastor McCody says, I finally got a project cart. It makes me crochet so much faster. Or so much better. Not faster. We have Samantha Stewart here. Welcome in, Samantha. And my chat just went blank.
Not good. Like it's like
it just
blank,
went completely white. We have Sally Horner. Come on, it won't move now. My mom, Seeds of Love Gardening and Crafts, Tammy Ardoin.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, and my mom canned also a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, your mom sent me pictures of Vesta. She is just so cute.
Yes, she is. She's a sweetie, and she's so adorable. Did you see the picture with her in the little hat?
I was just like, this is just too cute and sweet.
Yeah.
I just want to go pet and love on her.
I'm sure she would let you. She's a very sweet cat.
It makes me miss having a kitten.
Mm-hmm. Pastor McCody says, well, I got my Misfit box delivered yesterday, so I can pressure can it every month. She goes, oh, geez, I thought, and I guess my mom will be back. She's going to sign into her other account. Oh, and Brenda, she says, Connie, I'm designing a new gnome.
Yes, yes. I can't wait to see it. Did you finish the bride one? You gotta see the groom one that she made. It is just too cute.
Aww. Well, I'm not going to show the whole thing because I want to show it on Thursdays, Yarny Talk Thursday, but I want to show y'all the face of the wolf that I am making for Passamaquoddy. Her name's Cindy. So here we go.
Wait till y'all see this. Isn't it so cute?
Hi, everyone.
And Crystal's so talented with the amigurumi designs.
Oh, well, it's not my design, but whoever
Oh,
designed it did fairly well.
I thought it was your design, but
Oh,
still, though,
no.
your
No.
amigurumis,
Well,
you
thank
do
you.
really, you do really good with your amigurumi designs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping I can get a little better. This dog looks so realistic when you see it from the side, like the whole body and everything. But see, one thing I did not like about the snout, it was way too short. So what I did was I made it a little longer. I added 2 more rows. And then I had to adjust one other thing, but it was very well written. It was a little different than I was normally used to, but it's got a lot of color work in it.
I love color work.
Welcome in, Kim Anderson. And let's see. Tap Mama and the Bag Brigade. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Brenda says not finished with the bride yet. A lot of detail.
In case y'all haven't seen Hazelnut, Hazel for short. Let me try to back up. So this is her. And
Aww.
she loves coffee too. Hence the name Hazelnut.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, what is on her hat right there?
What's that?
On her hat right there? What is that?
That's coffee beans. Oh, right here.
Oh, okay.
I hot glued the coffee beans.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Yeah, she loves her coffee. And I finished my second. What were you saying? Sorry.
I just said it's cute.
Thanks. And I finished my second gnome, which y'all get to see today on my crochet video. I'll be uploading it right after the live. It's already filmed and all. So, and y'all gotta wait for my first my first gnome design I'm working on. Even Crystal don't know what I'm up to.
Yeah. I see Anita says she wants a wolf. Do what?
You know what's funny? It's like I'm dying to show somebody like how it's coming along, and it's like I want it to be like a surprise for everybody, and it's hard.
Yes, it is. I get the same way too. Anita says, makes me want a wolf, but I guess that's one critter I better not add to the family. And Regina says, well, actually, Marsh Knitting, let's say that because there's 2 Reginas in here now. Knitting says, love it, Connie. And Joanne is saying hi to Hazel. Diane says, I love Hazel, so cute. Anita goes, I've been waiting patiently, Connie.
I've been teasing everybody. And actually, initially I thought it would be this afternoon before I got to filming my video to show my second gnome. So it's actually going to be up earlier than what I initially thought. So
and my mom just finished a gnome for a toilet paper cover. I have that picture to share on Yarny Cat Spotlight. It's very cute. She did great.
Oh, you're gonna have to send a picture to me too, Mom. I can show it on the Southern Crocheters Live.
Yeah.
And also one of my finished projects video.
Mm-hmm. So today our movie trivia is going to be Gone with the Wind. This is from 1939. If y'all have never seen it, I think it's worth a watch. It has Clark Gable, Vivian Leigh, Leslie Howard, Olivia de Havilland, and I think it's a really good movie, and it's one of me and my grandmother's favorites. A winner of 10 Academy Awards, including Best 1939 for Best Picture. So,
Yeah, I saw it.
oh, Anita, you need to.
I saw it back when I was a teenager.
Regina says, can't wait to start my other gnome. Would you say Crochet Me Pink? Her name's Kelly, right?
Yeah, Kelly.
Okay. Kelly says, good idea, Connie, with the coffee bean.
Well, the idea actually came from the pattern because it's, the pattern calls for you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the designer got creative. Oh, Anita, you gotta watch Going with the Wind. I
Yeah.
really like. I didn't think I would like it when I saw it because I'm really not into like older type movies. But it was like I fell in love with it. But it's
Yeah.
a long movie. It's like 4 hours.
It is. It's actually, uh, where did I see that? 233 minutes. And I don't know what that translates to hours, but yeah.
Actually, I think that's more than
Regina
4
says
hours.
love that movie.
What was that?
Frog, do what?
I didn't hear what you had said.
I just was reading, Regina says love that movie, and then you said something, so. Well, Diane says, I love Gone with the Wind. I have watched it so many times. Charity says, it's been a while since I've watched it. Regina says, love that movie. Amanda's going to go get her some food and take some meds. She just wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, have a good lunch, Amanda.
Yep.
And we have Joe Garden State. Welcome in, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Kim says 240 minutes is 4 hours on the dot. So it's almost 4 hours. Hi, Midge. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Midge.
Okay, Anita says, I love old movies, but if it's a romance, I won't like it. Don't like the mushy stuff, as I like to call it. Well, it's kind of different. It's not like it's not like a mushy romance. There's a lot of this lady that plays Scarlett is in love with another man the whole movie, and he's married to somebody else. Then she ends up marrying Clark Gable at some point, and everything kind of turns sour. But it's more than that. It's about the war that went on, and you just got to give it a try.
And there's tragedy in it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Kelly says it does have an intermission during the movie. I love watching older movies, TMC. If I watch the TV, 90% is that channel. I do watch older movies, and I do like my two favorite older movies, Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz. If you go from 1930s.
The Wizard of Oz is good too.
Yes, that's another one of my favorites. Another duo that I really like watching from back then is Laurel and Hardy. I absolutely love them. I also love the Three Stooges. So let's see. Sandra says, saw the movie at the theater, watched it every time it's on TV, and have the DVD. Joanne says, I have the movie saved on my DVR, made it through half so far. So long. It is long. Joe says, love when your family is on here. Oh, my chat jumped.
I've been finding the chat jumps more lately.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Because I've been having that happen a lot to me lately.
Elizabeth Taylor is main female character. It's back. Did I miss something?
They maybe they did some type of remake or something. And I know there's something about the like a part 2 of Going with the Wind. Maybe that's what she's referring to.
I don't remember what it was called.
I think it has something to do with Tara in the name. Let me see.
Nita loved the old Little Rascals. Anita goes, I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll blame the Yarny sisters. We have Jody here, Jody Kilman. Welcome in, Jody. Joe says, I love the mushy stuff. That would mean I'm actually not working. Kim Anderson says, a wonderful movie. Frog Charity says, one of my favorite older movies has been her. You know, and one of the fun facts actually mentions how much that movie cost to make, along with Gone with the Wind. And they're almost right up there with each other. We have Huga Homestead in the house. Miss CB, welcome in, CB.
Hi, CB.
Kim G says, I thought Carol Burnett show did the best. Joanne says, I wonder how they came up with the title of the movie. It was actually based on a book originally. Regina Reed says, my favorite old movie is and my chat jumped, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I've read the book twice. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. The second movie was called Scarlet.
See, I'm not sure what the second movie. I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't, I didn't really find it. And I was trying to do it quickly, so.
Yeah. it wasn't as popular, and it didn't have any of the same characters, you know. So I mean, it wasn't going to be as good.
And
But
I find that ruins a movie when there's like a sequel and it's not the same character. I mean, or the same people playing the roles, because you
yeah,
get used to certain people in a role, and it
yeah.
changes everything.
My mom says I like, as far as older shows go, it's either Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock. Regina says, Marsh Knitting Regina says, love Daddy Longlegs. And The Wizard of Oz is Shaun of the Dead. I love Shaun of the Dead. I love, God, now I can't think of his name. I could see his Simon Pegg. You got red on you. Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead, Connie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so funny. It's like a zombie movie, but a comedy, and it has it's British, so I mean, but it's oh my gosh, it's funny. And My Name is Nobody movie. Huh. I don't think I know that one. What was it? What? 40 years later when Scarlet was filmed? I think so. Something like that. Aw, thank you, CB. I know, it was just, Vesta looked so cute. I had to share it with everybody. My mom sent it to me on Messenger, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to show everyone. She is
I know
adorable.
when your mom was sending me pictures of Vesta, I was just like, I fell so in love with her.
Mm-hmm. She's so super sweet, too.
She's such a cutie pie.
The Thin Man series, I've seen that, too. I know what Castle is, but I've never watched it. I like Nathan Fillion. He was in that show Firefly. So I know what the series is, and I've seen Monk. Monk's pretty funny. The New Invisible Man is really good. Huh. I'll have to look that one up. My Name is Nobody. Do what?
I would get in trouble if I was invisible. I'd be a little jokester.
Has Terrence Hill in it, and he is funny with his facial expressions. One movie I absolutely, like, the very first time I seen it in theaters, cracked me up, was Johnny English with Rowan Atkinson. Oh my God. I laughed so hard I was crying during that movie. Elizabeth Taylor in 1957 was in Raintree Country that was set in the South. She was not in Gone with the Wind. Vivian Lee is the star of Gone with the Wind. Yes, that is true. I liked her in Cleopatra. Elizabeth Taylor and Cleopatra. That seemed like a very long movie to get through. Welcome in, Sylvia Olivio.
Hi,
She says
Sylvia.
good morning. Oh, sorry. She
One
says,
thing
good morning, ladies. What? Do what?
One thing I just looked up, Elizabeth Taylor was actually considered for the role of Bonnie Blue Butler, Red and Scarlet's daughter. That's interesting.
Oh, wow. What are we talking about? Well, we were just talking about older movies, because our movie trivia today is going to be Gone with the Wind. and we were just kind of going over some older movies that we liked. And Regina Marsh Knitting says To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know if I've actually seen that one. I've heard of the name, of course, but
Yeah,
not sure if I've actually seen it. We have Laura Lee and Isla. Welcome in.
Hi, y'all.
Connie, my mom says, Connie, the aliens may be able to help you with being invisible. Monk is okay. The if you've seen his face, you know, but he's like the kind of like investigator type person that has severe disorders like obsessive disorder and compulsive disorder and neat freak, you know, kind of like, I think, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
I'm not familiar with it.
I've never seen either one of those. Joanne goes, I found it different that all the ladies take naps together in the middle of the day in the movie. Yeah. Well, I think that's how it was actually in the late 1800s. If you had a party, you had to go lay down. You know, Sylvia, yes. She says, I love watching The Stand by Stephen King. The movie reminds me of what we're going through right now with the sea. I actually, there is a newer series on Paramount Plus, and it's written by Stephen King's son. I mean, not written, produced by Stephen King's son, Owen King. And it's a 9-episode series, and it was so different than the original Stand, but it was it did remind me of what we were going through now. Okay, yeah, everybody's saying I was right. That's what I thought. He was a germaphobe. Welcome in, G Mama Grows. How are you doing?
Hello.
That's what I need to do, nap during the heat of the day. That means I would be sleeping in between like noon and 5 o'clock because it's so hot here. Midge says it was
approached.
Someone what?
I said summer hasn't even approached yet.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It's only going to get hotter.
And for those of you that don't know, Texas heat is very humid, very hot. I mean, it's almost like we live in a desert, but when you have those days where it rains and kind of cools it off, makes it at least a little less hot, you look forward to those days.
And it's hot in Louisiana, but like in Texas, it's like more smothering hot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have the book, Regina, The Stand. I have not read it yet. The only Stephen King book that I have read was The Shining. And also I had started to read what was called In the Eyes of a Dragon, but never finished it.
I know my brother used to have like all of Stephen King's books.
I'm trying to get there. I got quite a bit of collection, but I still have quite a few that I don't have. So, and then I didn't even know that his son, Owen King, I knew his wife, Tabitha King, writes, but I never knew their son also writes books. And I saw one book that was kind of interesting, and I'm like, ooh, I want to start collecting books now. Because you got to think, you know, with two parents being writers, successful writers, their son had to get it too. So, you know, might be very good. Regina Reed says, I can't breathe in humidity. Yes, it gets very, very hard to breathe. Wow. I need to move where Laurel's at. She says, I hope it gets warmer here. It's only 58 with the chilly wind.
But we would be complaining in the wintertime about how cold it is.
True. Charity says it's warmer in the house right now than it is outside. It's 76 in my house and 70 outside. Sylvia says, I have a brother that lives in in El Paso, Texas. I have a niece with all her family that lives in San Antonio, Texas. The book was 10 times better than the movies. I can understand that too, because The Shining, I loved the movie, but then when I went and read the book, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. And usually books are a lot better. Oh, well, I bet that's nice, Anita. She says, I like to head to the creek with the kids when it gets really hot here.
That sounds really relaxing.
Mm-hmm. And Mom found Monk on her Roku.
Uh-oh. We know what Mom's going to be watching.
And Isla says to Sylvia, I live in El Paso. It's going to be in the hundreds all week. Woo! I'd stay inside, Isla. I know yesterday I checked the thermometer, and the thermometer's in the shade about 3 o'clock. Well, actually 1 to 3, it's in the shade. And it was 93 in the shade. And I'm sitting there, I don't even want to know what it is in the sun. Okay, so I just saw the time. We're 43 minutes in, and I usually start doing the fun facts about 30 minutes in, so I'm kind of late. So let's see. Yeah, that is true, Charity. She says the movies would be too long if they followed the books to the T. Sandra says temp is 89 Fahrenheit with the heat index of 101 in South Carolina. Woo! Alrighty, so I am going to share the fun facts. I'm not going to read all of them because there's 25, but the screen. Connie, keep an eye on the chat for me, and if anybody says anything, because I won't be able to see it, just interrupt me and let me know.
Okie dokie.
This actually has pictures, so y'all can actually see pictures that go along with it. I don't sign up to the newsletter. All right.
You're freezing up some, Crystal.
Yeah, it does that when I share the screen.
You know the line I always think of when it comes to going with the wind, but I can't say it. Frankly, Scarlett.
Yeah, I have a way I'm gonna say that line, without actually having to say that one word. All right.
But it's a classic one.
Went through 3 directors before its completion, or however you say it, wired 18 days of the shooting and quickly replaced by Victor Fleming, who also directed The Wizard of Oz. In the thick of production, Fleming allegedly experienced a mental breakdown, and after threatening to drive his car off a cliff, he took off during the interim. Sam Wood took the reins until Fleming recovered from his exhaustion. The final tally, Cook for 18 days, Fleming 93 days, and Wood 24 days. Writer F. Scott Fitzgerald and 15 others took a stab at the screenplay. The original screenplay was over 6 hours long. Final production was just under a modest 4, cutting Margaret Mitchell's 1,000-page long epic into a script without sacrificing its vision. Was a Herculean feat managed predominantly by Sidney Howard, who died before the movie's premiere. Later, writer Ben Hecht, producer Selznick, and Fleming shut themselves in a room for a week to finish the script. Selznick, thinking food inhibited the creative process, limited food supplies, and on the 5th day, while eating a banana, collapsed and was revived by a doctor. On the 6th day, a blood vessel in Fleming's eye burst. 15 other writers, including F. Scott Fitzgerald, took part in cutting, editing, and polishing the script. Fitzgerald isn't mentioned in the credit reel, probably because his contributions, like most of his essay screenwriting, weren't very successful. Vivien Leigh almost lost the part of Scarlett after her first reading. The English actress maintained her accent during her first reading. Her enunciated, regal speech was a far cry from the Scarlett's and nearly cost her the role. Scarlett audition tapes exist, and they are Gone with the Wind had a slow start, partially since management could decide on a Scarlett. Over 1,400 women auditioned for the role. Watching these hopeful takes on the headstrong Southern woman might seem jarring. There's no one like Leigh, but their interpretations are interesting at the very least. Okay. At the time of the film, the film was the 3rd most expensive movie ever made. At $3.5 million, Gone with the Wind was right up Ben-Hur, $4.5 and at Hell's that translate to around $66 million, which is technically considered low budget. You can boil a lot of the film's expenditures to its feet was about 20,000 feet long. The movie's most iconic line almost didn't happen. It's hard to imagine Gone with the Wind without Rhett Butler's "Simply My Dear Eva D.M.N." Hollywood's Motion Picture Association production code, however, wanted producers to scratch it, suggesting, "My dear, frankly, I don't care," instead. Blasphemy. Luckily, Selznick pressed the censors harder, citing the actual dictionary definition as vulgarism, as grounds that, frankly, it wasn't all that bad. The day the movie premiered was a statewide holiday in Georgia. McDonnell made history at the 1940 Academy Awards. She won a Howard was the first Black actress to win an award. In fact, the film positively swept the 12th Academy Awards. Can you imagine that? 12th one. Now it's like many, many later. Nominated for 13 awards in 12 categories. Gone with the Wind took Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Supportress, Best and won 5 more on top of that. Gable had an affair, got divorced, and eloped during production. Gable wasn't the only one. Vivian Leigh also had a scandal going on. One was investing set Landfire blazing 20 old movie sets. In 1938, for the very first shot, producer David Selznick doused all the old sets in his studio lot with kerosene before torching it behind a painted scene of the Civil War Atlanta. The set from the 1933 King Kong film actually burned in the blaze. Roughly half of the bodies in the train yard scene were dummies. They ordered 1,000 dummies. Gable almost quit over crying on screen. And that was due, he felt weak and overly, and he threatened to walk out. Gable hated making the move entirely. Leslie Howard was in the same boat. He was 40, made up to look like a 21-year-old, and he didn't like it. And later to be in the TV show The Adventures of Superman from 1951 to 58. Scarlett's double, when she is attacked by vagrants, was actually a man dressed up in her garb. And if you look at her waist, you can tell it's thicker than these. Of an amusement park built in California studio instead of Georgia. The fictional O'Hara family estate sat in the back set in the set back lot until the 1950s, when Southern Attractions Incorporated purchased the facade. The set was deconstructed and shipped to Georgia with plain stone piece of an amusement. That never happened. It was passed on to private owners. As far as we know, it is currently in storage. The front door, however, hangs in the Mitchell House and Museum in Atlanta. All right, so, and I know the last couple ones are not that big, but the very last cast member that was actually alive was Olivia de Havilland, and she died in July 26th of 2020. No, that was in 2017 when she was 101. Oh. So she was actually older than that. Oh. All right. Welcome in, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
All right, so some of those I thought were kind of interesting. Let's see. All right, so I got to put it back on comments. Just going to leave it on the tab for the banners. All right. So I got 10 questions, and for those of you that have seen the movie, I'm betting y'all might get these right. All right, so the first question. Grab a drink. Hi, Kirsten. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Kirsten.
All right. So question 1. What city does Gone with the Wind take place in? A, Savannah, B, Atlanta, C, Charleston, or D, Raleigh?
I'm thinking Savannah, but I'm not sure.
Joe's going to guess C. Joanne is guessing A. Anita guesses A. Kim is going to guess D. Diane is going to guess B. Midge is guessing B. Joe, are you going with all C's this time? You eventually got to get one right that way, huh? Martian is going to guess B. Passamaquoddy's guessing B. Angela's going to guess C. My mom's guessing B. Charity's guessing A. And Joe says yes. So all his answers are going to be C.
I'm like, it's been like 30 years since I've watched this movie, so my memory is quite faded.
That is so odd, Chris. Chris says, I can never see Joe, and he's not on my block list. Are you on live chat, Chris? Or on top chat? If you're on top chat, change to live chat. Cindy, we're just on the first question. What does Gone with the Wind take place in? A, Savannah, B, Atlanta, C, Charleston, or D, Raleigh? So I think everybody is going to guess. So the correct answer to that one is B, Atlanta.
Aww.
Question 2. Who was the man that Scarlett was in love with, but he will not marry her? A, Ashley, B, Andrew, C, Adam, or D, Carrie?
Ashley.
That is so odd, Chris. He says, yeah, I was even a member on his channel, but eventually had to leave that as I could not participate. No, it's been that way about 6 months or so. That is so weird.
Well, I remember
listening. Do what?
I remember Bree had issues with being able to like comment on videos and stuff like that.
Yeah. Diane guesses A. Midge says A. Joe says C. Anita says B. Charity says A. Joanne says A. Kim says A. Regina says A. Angela says B. Passamaquoddy says Garden State Gardener. You should check to see if he accidentally blocked Chris. Ow.
But I've come to realize that YouTube is beyond glitchy. It's like nothing surprises me with YouTube anymore.
I know, right? All right, so question 2's answer is A, Ashley.
One right and one wrong.
Question. Yeah. Question 3. How many sisters did Scarlet have? A, 3, B, 4, C, 1, or D, 2?
I'm thinking 2.
Chris goes, YouTube needs to eat a dead fish jelly bean. Oh my gosh. No, I need a stink bug and a dead fish jelly bean mixed. Welcome in, Linda Designs Rita. How are you?
Hi, Rita. It seems like a lot are agreeing with me, so I might have this one right.
Diane and Midge say D. Anita says A. Rita says D. Angela says D. Charity says D. Joe says, watch out for the combo jelly beans. Even Passamaquoddy says, even Facebook, they blocked my best friend. That she has known since kindergarten. I was so mad when I found out. Kim and Joe are guessing C. Sandra guesses B, and Joanne is guessing D. Aw. Rita says, thank you, being bored, so it's good I found you. Well, at least you're not bored anymore. Oh, wow. Joe don't see Chris's comments either.
That is weird.
That is strange. Passamaquoddy's can guess D. And
I do remember. Sorry. I do remember one time being on a live and I didn't see someone's comments, and I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
But then later on, I saw their comments, so I don't know. I don't know why.
All right. So for question 3, the answer is D, 2.
Yay!
And you know, when I took this quiz, 10 questions, I got 8 out of 10 right. I only missed 2. And one of them was that one.
I kind of guessed, but for some reason 2 seemed familiar to me. So
yeah. All right, question 4. Where was Rhett Butler from? A, Washington, D.C., B, Springfield, C, Charleston, or D, Atlanta?
Can I get a lifeline? I'm going to go with Charleston.
Chris says, maybe it's a glitch in the Matrix or a multiverse where neither of us exist on their version of Earth. Wow. You never know. Oh, darn computer. Popped up a blue screen saying, activate Windows. And when I try to go and activate it, it won't never let me get a code. So I'm kind of stuck with it popping up a blue screen on me. All right. Let's see. I'm guessing C. Joe's guessing C. Rita guessed D. Anita guessed D. Sandra guessed C. Midge is guessing A. Joanne guessed D. Tammy guessed D. Kim A. Angela's guessing C. Passamaquoddy's guessing B. Regina's guessing D. What was your guess, Connie?
Charleston.
Okay, C. Kim. Oh, there's two Kims in here. I forgot. Yeah, Kim G and Kim A. She guesses C, and Gertie's guessing C. And everybody that guessed C has got it right. The answer is Charleston.
3 out of 4.
Passamaquoddy says, windy and cloudy here. Looks like rain again. Gee, we had one nice day. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Zach.
All right, question 5. What colors were in the dress that Scarlett wore to the barbecue? A, only purple. B, red and yellow. C, green and white. Or D, pink, white, and blue.
Can I call a friend? What were the choices again?
A, only purple. B, red and yellow. C, green and white. D, pink, white, and blue.
For some reason, I want to go with B.
Diane's going to guess C. Anita and Joanne are guessing D. Tammy, Midge, and Zach are guessing C. It just jumped on me. Charity. Oh, it's jumping again. Charity, Angela are guessing C. Kim G guesses. It jumped again. Darn it. Can't.
I must
Kim's
be wrong.
D.
I must be wrong. No one else is guessing B.
Rita, Sandra, Kim A, Regina, Cindy are guessing C, and so is Joe.
Come on, someone else guess B.
I think the majority of y'all got that one right. It's C, green and white. Yeah, my mom goes, I really don't know, but I went with green because they don't have the color choices we have today. Did the movie win an Oscar for costume design? I'm really not sure. I know it won 10 different Academy Awards, so it could be. Joe goes, I knew it. Woohoo. Zach goes, I guessed it right. Yay, go me. Go, Zach. Go, everybody. All right, question 6. How did Rhett and Scarlett's daughter die? A, scarlet fever. B, fell down the stairs. C, horse accident. Or D, drowned.
The horse accident.
Oh, Midge says yes. Maybe that's what she meaning. It's maybe it did win for best dress. Anita's gonna guess A. Sandra, Charity, Diane say C. Angela's saying A. Zach guesses A. Mom is going to guess A. Joanne and Kim G say C.
Yay!
Okay. So the answer to that one is C, horse accident.
I got another one right.
All right. Question 7. What phrase does Scarlett use a lot? Oh, Zach, you need to give it a try. Kim A and Passamaquoddy both got it right. I think they're lagging a little bit, but that's all right. All right, question 7. What phrase did Scarlett use a lot? Whatever. Hold on. A, whatever. B, fiddle-dee-dee. C, oh, paw. Or D, fee-fi-fo.
B, fiddle-dee-dee. Oh.
I looked up a word for costume, if I can tell you.
Oh, Zach, I thought it was because that's what I went with. You're supposed to copy off of me, Zach.
Midge, Kim A, Sandra, Joanne. No. Midge, Kim A, and Sandra say B. Joanne says C. Kim G says B. Man, that could get confusing. Anita says C. Mom says B. Charity and Diane say B. And it just jumped. Zach says B.
What about
Angela
all the
says Cindy says C. Midge says, no, it didn't win, but it should have. Yes, it should have. Very pretty costumes. Regina Marsh Knitting says B. Passamaquoddy says B. I don't think I have one about costumes. All right, so the answer for that one was B, fiddle-dee-dee.
I got another one right. Woohoo! Go, Connie. Go, Connie. So is that 2 or 3 that I missed? I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
Me either.
I went with B because Connie always right, so I agreed with her. Oh.
No, I'm not.
All right, question 8. What was the name of the O'Hara plantation? A, 12 Oaks. B, Tara, sorry. C, Camelot. Or D, Georgia Peach?
Tara.
Oh, they said they didn't even have a costumes awards back in the day. Mid, Sandra, Kim A say B. Anita says C. Kim G says B. Diane says B. Charity, Joanne, and Angela say B. Zach is guessing A. Passamaquoddy says I am way behind for some reason. I don't know when you'll hear this, but if you tap the screen, there should be by the volume button, it should say live. Click that and it'll bring you up to speed. Or you can go out and come back in. My mom's going to guess D. Laura Lee's saying B. And Joe is saying C. Actually, Joe, it's B. Tara.
See, that time y'all should have listened to me.
All right. Question 9. Now, for those of you that have seen the movie, y'all should know this one. What famous line did Rhett say to Scarlett when he left her? A, get a life. B, frankly, my dear, I don't give a D blank M-N. C, frankly, my dear, you can be alone. Or D, see you when I see you.
Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a you know what. Yeah, a hoot.
And the reason being that I do not cuss on my channel is certain advertisers will not advertise on your channel. So, yeah. But also I want to keep it family friendly. You know, if you have kids running around or something, they don't hear it from me. Looks like everybody is saying B. Joe, if you hear me, I think you need to go with the majority here.
Zach actually listened to me this time.
Hi, Brampton Gardner. Welcome in. I did miss you, and thank you, Passamaquoddy, for letting me, telling me she's saying hello. Connie is crazy, so I didn't listen to her on that one.
Wait till you see what he says. He says later on.
Now my chat's white. Oh, there we go. Laura Lee said B. Oh, I know they have Passamaquoddy, but I don't want to offend anyone, you know? So, and I know most people probably don't get offended by it, but I'm also trying to keep it, you know, family friendly and everything. So I don't want to offend anybody.
Yep, I'm the same way.
Bye, Isla.
Have a good day, Isla.
And Joe said, well, okay, B. Regina Jennings says B. Oh, you're welcome, Charity. I just try my best to keep it clean. I don't, you know, and I just, you know, like I said, I try to keep it friendly, family friendly, and also advertisers will not advertise on your channel if you have profanity. So that's another reason. Don't want to get dinged in any way, shape, or form. Brampton Gardner is at 954. Woohoo! A few more.
Go
That means
Brampton.
you're 56 away from your 1,000. You know what, Brampton Gardner, if you type drop in the chat, it'll drop your channel link in the chat. So just type DROP and it'll Nightbot will drop your link. If y'all haven't gone and checked her out, please go do so. She is so close to her 1,000 milestone.
And Zach's thinking I'm a troublemaker. But I'm the good type of troublemaker.
Did you see what you put? No, what? What did I put?
Oh, I guess he's referring to how he called you the angel.
No, I guess I missed that.
Yeah, he says, you got to remember Crystal is the angel and Connie is the troublemaker, laughing out loud.
I had missed that.
And then,
and also when you subscribe to a new channel, at least go watch one video in full and leave a comment and hit the like button. It helps when you subscribe to a new channel, it helps it make it stick. Okay, so the answer to that one was B. Technically, everybody got that one right. I don't want to forget saying what the answer was before we. Charity is at 317 subscribers and holding. I was at 320 and dropped to 317.
But you know, though, when it comes to YouTube and having a channel, your numbers are going to fluctuate. It's like, it's part of YouTube life. Just accept it.
Yep. It is. You know, on a daily basis, I might go up 1 or 2 and then drop 1 or 2 the next day. And then the day after that, I might go up 1 or 5 and then drop 2. So it's a constant thing. It's always a fluctuation number. So yes, it is frustrating.
And what's frustrating is when you think like the number is sticking. You know, it seems like you've been there for quite a while, like for a while. And then next thing you know, it drops down 1 or 2 and you're like, seriously,
what happened? I know. I was at 1,196 for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then I'm back down to 1,192. So, and then yesterday I was at 1191, and today I'm back up to 1192. So I don't think they're unsubbing from me. I think it's YouTube taking them off. I think it's YouTube removing them because either they do not watch the videos or they are spammers type accounts or fake accounts.
I do suspect that, say someone has been inactive on a channel they're subscribed to, I do think YouTube after so much time drops them off.
Yeah, because I was subscribed to, who was it? Noni May. I was subscribed to her last year, I know. But then all of a sudden, it was like, boom, I got dropped off of her channel. But I am subscribed to over 600 channels, so I can't keep track of who I'm subscribed to, who I'm not, who I lose subscriptions from. It's very hard to know.
And
all right.
And like one thing too, I kind of think too, is like sometimes I suspect that that person may still show that they're subscribed to your channel, but I think it may get dropped from your actual subscriber count. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows what YouTube does.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Zach says he had to resubscribe to you the other day. Regina was at 271, now down to 269. Chris says, one thing to watch out for is dropping tons of future episode notifications or tons of videos all at once. It spams people's subscriptions video page and people will leave because of that. That's why I don't like posting more than one video a day, because I don't want to overflood people with notifications from me. I have been posting more like on a daily basis the last couple of weeks, but there's so many different videos that I have to do. I have 2 more garden updates. I mean, not garden. I have to do a Peter Pepper video, 2 of 3 for the contest, and my cucumber video, 2 of 3 for the contest. So those are going to be coming in the next several weeks. And then I sometimes have Happy Mail. I don't want to, put it on like Miscellaneous Monday or Yarny Talk Thursday, but sometimes I do have to insert it in those instead. But it is what it is. But I know if you upload more than 3 videos a day, YouTube quits giving out notifications after the 3rd one. So yeah, it's like, yeah. But I don't like uploading videos even on the days that I do a live. But it is what it is.
See, I don't like the new notification system. I liked it how it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I do try to spread out when I do my videos, but sometimes stuff does happen where I have had it where I've uploaded 3 videos in a day. Like I may have gone live, I may have had to like pattern winner or something else, and I try to spread it out, but sometimes it don't work that way.
Yeah.
Or another thing I'll do sometimes, like if I do have to upload more than one video a day, I tend to schedule that other video where it's later in the day, where it's not so back to back.
Yeah. Joe, while you're here, I have a question. When we go to do the 3rd video for each contest, do we have to measure, like say I get 3 zucchini picked off, do I measure each one and show it in the video, or do I only measure the biggest one? Because I did pick one off and I have a snippet of a video that I recorded that I'm saving for when I do my 3rd video. And I was just going to record each one that I picked off at the time that I picked it, and then later on convert it to one big video showing me measuring each one.
I want to go raid Joe's garden.
Huh?
I want to go raid Joe's garden and yours too, Crystal.
You'll get lost in his garden. He's got twice the stuff we do, I think. He's got a lot. Thank you, Passamaquoddy. Hi, Stephanie R. Welcome in. She says, hi, Yarny Cats. How's it going?
Hi,
Doing
Stephanie.
Good. I hope so too, Laura Lee. All them pepper blooms. Oh my gosh. I mean, goodness. It's like, it's crazy how many little blooms I see. And I saw my first habanero little bitty pepper. I was excited this morning. I saw the leaf had fallen off. I mean, the flower had fallen off, and I saw the little pepper. I'm like, woohoo!
Whenever I had tried gardening, I had tried planting Tabasco peppers, cayenne peppers, Peter peppers, the sweet peppers, regular bell peppers, pretty much like any type of pepper. But I don't think I ever actually got any bell peppers that actually produce, though. Like I said, I have a black thumb.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I did have a few Peter peppers. I do remember that.
Um,
Frank Frank was saying he thinks I had some yellow peppers, but I don't remember. And green.
I
I don't
think
even
we had
remember.
one bell pepper plant. I think we got 2 bell peppers off of it before it died. So you can make multiple videos of the size of your Peter pepper, zucchini, and cucumber. Okay. What I'm probably going to do, and let me know if just say okay or yes or no, Joe. I'm going to make one whole video and I'll take little videos because I have like 3 really big zucchini right now. And by a couple of more weeks, because I have some smaller ones coming up, when they get bigger, I'm going to just film little snippets and then make one big video of me measuring all of them. And then at the very end, I'll say which one was the actually biggest one that measured. Vanessa is back. Welcome in, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa.
Oh, Passamaquoddy, I'm sorry. She says, I think the cold last week took out my peppers.
Aww.
Okay, that works. Good, good, good. All right, let's do this last question and get this trivia over with. What is the last line of this movie spoken by Scarlett? A, I'll think about it tomorrow. B, where shall I go? What shall I do? C, I'll go home. Or D, after all, tomorrow is another day.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
Kim says she's in zone 6. I actually had to look up my planting zone on Monday. Somebody asked what zone I was in, and I'm in zone 8B. I actually learned something that day.
And just so y'all know, Frank was trying to cheat telling me the answer, but I did actually know it. I'm tattling on Frank.
Shame, shame, Frank. Joanne says D. Anita, Kim A. say D. Midge says A. Passamaquoddy, Cindy, Angela, Sandra say D. Zach and Vanessa say D. Charity says D. Joe says C. I think you should have went with D, Joe. Diane and Brenda say D. Laura Lee says C. And the answer is D.
I either missed 2 or 3 today. So I did pretty good. Yeah. Considering I hadn't watched this movie for like 30 years.
Yeah, the only 2 that I actually missed were questions 1 and 3. I got all the others right. I missed where Gone with the Wind took place and how many sisters she had. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Kim says, Kim G says, I'm so happy. My mom just brought me a Knit Picks yarn ball winder that she got for $1 at a surplus store today. Cool.
That's cheap.
Yeah, Joanne goes, bad boy, go to your room, Frank.
You're in timeout, Frank.
Joe goes, laugh out loud. I was so close to D. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to choose one person to win a pattern from me. Let's You know what? I forgot to grab my phone again. Hold on. Crap. All right. I'll figure it out. You know what? I'll just pull up a page and I'll do a random number picker if I can get it load. If you want to enter for a chance a pattern, the word scarlet, and don't have to be spelled correct. I'm gonna go by none.
You froze up, Crystal.
Let it load a second. Taking forever. There it goes.
Because I know I missed the one about where it took place with I think the first question or second question. And I missed the one about the colors of her dress.
Yeah.
I know I missed those two. But I'm trying to remember if there was a third one.
You know what? I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the chat for me.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I was actually pretty good with the trivia today. And it's funny how like stuff comes back to you after, that from that long ago. Because I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to remember enough of anything for today's trivia. But I was pleased with how I did. Let's see. Oh, Demetria joined us. Hi, Demetria. How are you doing today? Yeah, most of the time, like a lot of the movie trivia, like with other lives, I've been guessing. So I would always get happy when I actually got one right. Oh, hi, Colleen. How are you doing today? And Sid is saying the 4A in New Hampshire grow zone is the Gilmore chart. Okay, Crystal's back. Yay!
Okay. There it is. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
9. Okay, so there's 9 entries. Hi, Creamy Colleen Crochets. Are you doing okay? She says laying in bed recovering.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, Colleen.
Hi, Demetra. Welcome in. What did I just say? 9?
Yeah, 9
entries.
That's what I got too.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, so sure. Sandra, he played one of the Tarleton twins at the beginning. Passamaquoddy, did you enter? Did she enter?
Let's see. I don't think she did. Actually, yes, she did. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused with Anita. Never mind. No, she didn't.
Okay, well, I'm fixing to draw, so I just didn't want to exclude you if you were going to enter. Come on. Stephanie says, just got back from feeding my cats. Did I miss anything important? Not really. We're fixing to do the giveaway for the trivia. I know it was a trivia question for the chat. We had one more enter, so that's actually 10. So I need to change that number. All right, let me recount and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, where was the starting? Way up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, don't worry about it, Grammy Colleen. It's okay. Okay, so 10. Let's pick the random number. And it was number 3. So let me go back up and count and see who number 3 was. Okay, so 1, 2. Diane.
Yeah, that's who I see too.
Diane, you are my winner. So contact me at this email.
Congratulations, Diane.
Everything is just going super slow right now. There. I can even see my timer in the corner. It's stuck at 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 4 seconds. It's not even moving.
You know what was weird? At the start of the live, it didn't show that we were live on my side. And it was about like 3 minutes in, or, type thing before the live thing finally popped up. That's never happened before.
Yeah. Diane, send me an email and just title it like Pattern Winner, and do it at least within a week if you can. And how I'll do this is I will send you a link to my Ravelry store. You pick out a pattern, you come back, tell me the name, and I will send you the PDF copy through the email. Yeah, sometimes technology, I saw, I think it was Charity say, you got to love technology. Sometimes technology can really get you. Or you can really love it or really hate it.
I know, like my live yesterday, my audio was acting up some because you could hear like the noises feeding back through. And it's like, and I don't like when that happens or the lagging, because it's like, I know for me, it throws me off whenever I find there's a lag or audio issues.
Yeah. Have a great day, Kim A. I hope
I
all
you have a
goes
good
well
day.
with Kevin's treatment. Anytime I try to share my screen or change from doing one thing or another, it always freezes. So I think it's a combination of internet plus the operating system on my laptop. So, because Lorelei said, your video froze up here for a while, but I hear you and see the chat. And my mom's going to go. She says, have a blessed week. I have to charge my phone. Yeah, and we've almost gone 2 hours, so I think it's about time to wrap it up. You're very welcome, Diane, and I hope you had fun with the trivia. I hope everybody had fun. So this Friday, I am not going to have a guest. Normally, it would have been AJ with AJ's Personal Touch, but it is her anniversary this Friday, and she is going to be busy with her husband. So we have rescheduled it for the following Friday. So I will not have a guest, but our movie trivia will be Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder, another of my favorites. And also next Tuesday would originally be my live with Kaylina, but next week I go live on Roaming with Rovers channel, and that will be at 10 a.m. Hopefully I don't oversleep. Because I'm used to getting up about 10 a.m. Or a little after. But my live that day will be at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So I will still have it unless something changes. But it'll just be later in the day because I go live on Robin's channel, and there's Robin. Hi, Robin.
We were just talking about you, Robin.
Yes. I was just trying to go over what's going on with the lives. And I was just mentioning that I would be on your channel next Tuesday. So my live's going to be later in the afternoon at 2 p.m. instead of 12. And I have recently added Sabrina Melodeuce to my monthly live lineup. She will be on my channel every fourth Tuesday of the month. Very, very excited. Charity says, this was fun. I'm still sewing. I would do the live with you, but I am doing a lock-in with our youth group at the church Friday. Oh, well, that's awesome. I'll probably try to get my mom to come up here with me. Robin says, my ears are burning. I hope you're feeling a little better, Robin. So everyone, 10 minutes away from 2 hours. That's a long time for me to sit here. But Connie, is there anything you need to go over for your channel real quick?
I will be uploading my Crochet Tuesday video shortly after we finish the live here. So be on the lookout for that video, and you'll get to see the second gnome that I've made. And I will be doing a pet video on, I think, September 22nd. It's later this month. So send me y'all pictures of y'all pets. And I think that's for the most part what's going on. It's kind of quiet right now on my channel. After coming off the big collab giveaway, it's kind of nice to have a little quiet time.
Oh, also, speaking of collab giveaways, Christmas in July Fairies is fixing to start. June 15th, we all start uploading our videos for those who are going to take place in in participating. I still haven't made up my mind 100%, but I'm leaning more towards 80% of being a fairy, but I'm not completely sure yet. So
I'm the same way. I haven't completely decided, because it's like there's giveaways I want to do on my channel, but
mm-hmm.
And it's like I can only go so far with my budget for giveaways. So I'm trying to figure it out.
Same with me. I have a few giveaways this month, and they will all be drawn on my birthday bash live on the 25th. So yeah, I'm kind of debating. That's mostly why where I stand, because I got a lot of stuff I'm going to have to ship out. And that's 2 more things I'm going to have to add to it. So, yeah. Robin says she's going to be doing the fairies. Charity says, hope everyone has a wonderful, blessed day. Crystal, I will send you a picture of the project that I am working on when I get it done. I have to sew it together and stuff it. Aw, I can't wait to see it. All right, everyone. Have a great afternoon, and I will see y'all all later. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us, and bye for now.
Bye, everyone.